Ethiopian government has made a controversial appointment. Weeks ago, we talked about this appointment. It has been confirmed now. Appointment has been made of a diplomat to a country which perhaps is not in a position to reject that appointment. Secondly, first blow to Tsadkan Gebretensae. It was said a few days ago that Tsadkan is going to lead a four-party movement to start a civil disobedience movement in the Tigray region. One party is distancing itself from Tsadkan's offensive on Tigray People's Liberation. Let's have a look at this story first about Tsadkan. Then the second story is about a controversial appointment made by the Ethiopian government. Tsadkan gave an interview a few days ago, explosive interview. He lashed out at the TPLF and some Tigray journals. He criticized Channel Johannes too. He criticized TPLF leaders. He asked Tigrayans to rise to speak out. He asked ADF members to say no to the orders of Tigray military commanders. He backed TPF. He backed Simrat party. He criticized Eritrea. He said he wants to return to Tigray, but Eritrean and Tigray generals are stopping his return to Tigray. And he asked Tigrayans to resist, stand up to the government while he's in Addis Ababa. All these leaders, by the way, they want change while they are safe. Oromo politicians sitting abroad want Abiy's government to be toppled by people while they are safe, living outside the country with their families, with their children. Amhara ruling elites fleeing the country, pinning their hopes on Fano. Now, Getachew, Tsadkan, India want Tigrayans to stand up to TPLF and Tigray military while all of them are in Addis Ababa. Why don't they go to Tigray and lead the movement? Yes, they'll be arrested. Yes, Oromo leaders will be arrested if they come to Ethiopia. But this is what the cost of being a leader is. If you're a leader, be ready to be in prison too. Anyway, Tsadkan in his interview spoke about movement against the government, civil disobedience, and it was said that four parties were going to launch a joint movement against TPLF and top tier of Tigray military. Civil disobedience movement. Simrat is one of them, Getachew Rada's party, but Simrat, we know now, is not allowed to work in Tigray, where they has made it clear. Where they said 2 days ago that, yesterday rather, he said that Simrat is backing Tigray Peace Force TPF fighters. It has connection with an armed group. It cannot work as a political party in Tigray because it is not a political party. It is backing armed escalation in Tigray. Secondly, Arena Party. Thirdly, Betona. Fourthly, Tigray Independence Party. TIP, name is Independence Party, so it wants independence of Tigray. It does not say Tigrayans as Ethiopians. Dejan Misgabe is TIP leader, and he spoke this week. He slammed General Tsadkan Gebretensae, criticized Tsadkan a lot. He criticized what Tsadkan said in the interview. He said that Tsadkan tried to portray Tigrayans as Ethiopian, which is not correct. It means TIP is not going to join Tsadkan's call for civil disobedience. Tsadkan's call failed, it seems. No one in Tigray to implement the call. Watch what Dejan Misgabe said. Then we'll have a look at a controversial appointment by the Ethiopian Prime Minister.
ክቡር ጀነራል ጻድቃን ኣብ ገበርዎ ኢንተርቪው ወይ መሕትት ህዝቢ ትግራይ ኢትዮጵያዊ ኢሉ ዝኣምን ኢትዮጵያዊ እውን እዩ ውሕዳት ግን ክንግንፀል ኢና ዝብለሉ ዝብል ነቶም ናይ ናጽነት ዕላማ ዝሓዙ ሓይልታት ዘናእስ ነቲ ወለዶ እውን ባህጉ ዘቆናጽእ ባህጊ ወለዶ ዝሕሽሽ ዓይነት ኣዘራርባ ዓይነት ኣባህላ ንሱ ከም ውድብ ናጽነት ክንቅበሎ ዘይንኽእልን ተቐዳዲምና እውን ሪኣክት ክንገብር ንግደደሉን ጉዳይ እዩ። ዕላማ ናጽነት ዝኾነ ሰብ ብዕድመ ዓብዪ ይኹን ዘለዎ ኮንትሪቢሽን ክንድድላ ይኹን ክኽበር ይኽእል እዩ። ነገር ግን ናይ ወለዶ ባህጊ ዝምልከት ነገር ወሳናይ ኮይኑ ክመጽእ ስሕተት እዩ። ካብ ባዕሎም ካብቶም ተቃለስቲ ንሰምዖ ዝነበርና እውን ዝነበረ ኣብ ዳያስፖራ ዝነበረ ተቃላሳይ ናጽነት እንዳበለ ይቃለስ ከም ዝነበረ ንፈልጥ ኢና። ኣብ ውሽጢ ዓዲ እውን ዋላ ካብቶም ዓበይቲ ጀነራላት ከይተረፈ ድሕሪ ሕዚ ምስ ሃገር እዚኣ እንታይ ኣለና እንዳተባሃለ ይጉስጎስ ከም ዝነበረ ዕላማ ናጽነት ገዛኣይ ኮይኑ ቃልሲ ከም ዘካየድና ኣንጻር ጽንተት ዝተገበረ ቃልሲ ብናጽነት ክኽንበት ይግበር ዝነበረ ምዃኑ ንዙይ ንቐባሪ ምርዳእ ይኸውን እዚ ምንዳር። ስለዚ ዝኾነ ኣካል ናይ ውልቀ እምነቱ ከንጸባርቕ ይኽእል እዩ፣ ናይ ውልቀ ድሌቱ ክገልጽ ይኽእል እዩ። ከም ውድብ ናጽነት ዋላ እውን ናይ ኢትዮጵያ ይሕሸኒ ዝብል ኣመለኻኽታ ዘለዎ ዝኾነ ይኹን ትግራዋይ ኣብዚ ናይ ሓፂር ግዜ ዕላማ ስካዕ ዝተረዳዳእና ክንተሓቋቆፍ እምበር ክንነኸስ ኣይብልናን ዝብል ጽኑዕ እምነት ስለ ዘለና ክንከኣኣል ስለ ዘለና ስለ ዝበልና ኪዳን እውን መስሪትና ንቃለስ ጸኒሕና ኢና። ብሔርተኝነት ትግራይ ሓቋፋይ ዝኾነ ብሔርተኝነት ፍራተርኒቲ ዘርኢ ሕውነት ኣብ ልዕሊ ወዲ ብሔሩ ዘይጭክን ዝጠፍአት በጊዕ ዝእልሽ ሓንቲ በጊዕ እውን ተጎዲላ ዝእልሽ ሓደ ትግራዋይ ክንዲ መላእ ትግራይ ዝርኢ ብሔርተኝነት ክኸውን እምበር በትን ደንበ
Lastly, viewers, the Ethiopian government has made an appointment of an ambassador to a neighboring country very controversial. By the way, I think the president appoints ambassadors, but in Ethiopia, president is a symbolic figure. Powers lie with the prime minister. So I don't think that the president can appoint diplomats whose appointment is not acceptable to the prime minister. Basically, prime minister calls the shots and president implements. So, new ambassador to Somalia has been appointed by Ethiopia. His name is Suleiman Dadefo. Last year, if you remember, Somalia expelled Ethiopian ambassador. It declared Ethiopian ambassador persona non grata after Ethiopia signed MOU with Somaliland. And Ethiopian diplomatic presence in Somalia decreased, though it continued having presence in Puntland and Somaliland. Now, Ethiopia is reappointing its diplomats to Somalia as bilateral relations have improved. But the man who has been appointed as the new ambassador to Somalia from Ethiopia is very controversial. His name is Suleiman Dadefo. Suleiman worked as Ethiopian ambassador to UAE. He's very close to Ethiopian prime minister. And generally, the prime minister appoints him to stations where diplomacy is needed, where BP wants active diplomacy. Suleiman, we know, is a die-hard critic of the TPLF. All day he posts material criticizing TPLF. He wants an end to TPLF's existence as an entity. Secondly, Suleiman has been a key and vocal advocate of MOU between Ethiopia and Somaliland. Last year, he tweeted, he shared posts, and he backed the MOU. He criticized Egypt a lot last year. He is against Egypt's military presence in Somalia. This man has been appointed ambassador to Somalia. He met with Hassan Sheikh, the president of Somalia, 2 days ago. He presented his credentials to the president of Somalia. Somalia's government is weak. Government is not in a position to say no to this appointment. That is why Dadef is going to take office in Somalia. He will work to ensure that Egyptian influence in Somalia does not increase. He will definitely work for sea access too, though Ethiopia Somalia talks are going nowhere. But the man is a key champion of Ethiopian case for sea access. Thank you for watching.